take a little step to the right if you're, yeah.
You should be firing over the right shoulder of the guy in front of you.
Colt, you can step to the right a bit more.
Recover. Arms.
Recover.
Now,
And then,
of course, you need to step back behind your meat shield, so you step to the left again. Try that again. Remember, you need to step right.
Intéressant. Donc là, je vous rattrape très vite sur en fait une session d'entraînement. J'ai rejoint actuellement donc je crois le 52e de New York dans une session d'entraînement sur leur serveur de Drill Camp. Là, je crois que mon collègue à droite n'a pas suivi l'instruction. Et normalement, c'était le rang arrière qui devait tirer.
Oh, sorry, sir, that was me. I was thinking about, I don't know.
Front rank, hey!
Front rank.
Voilà.
Fire! Rear rank.
Et on recharge.
Rear rank. Hey!
Don't forget to step to the right before you aim.
Fence.
Là, les gars derrière nous vont placer en gros le fusil entre nos épaules, tirer. Notre cycle de rechargement pendant à peu près une trentaine de secondes ou moins. Je remets une amorce et je reste en position de tir. Par fil, donc là ça va être de gauche à droite ou de droite à gauche si j'ai pas de bêtises. La différence des rangs, les rows, ici on va tirer du coup de gauche à droite. Ça va partir de la droite vers la gauche, sauf contre-indication.
What will happen then is that the first file consisting of the front rank guy and the rear rank guy behind him, will aim and fire. That's Jebediah and Terry. As soon as they've started aiming, well, Terry here started aiming because he's in the front rank.
Donc le premier personnel qui va se mettre à viser, son personnel à gauche va se mettre à viser aussi. Donc en fait on va créer un mouvement de vague avec le point de nos fusils, c'est-à-dire que le premier va se mettre à viser, quand l'autre est en position, nous suivant se met à viser, l'autre premier tire et ainsi de suite, ça va créer un mouvement de vague de droite à gauche. C'est un peu délicat parce que je suis aussi en train de réapprendre les touches dans le jeu, c'est plutôt sexy.
After the first round, you fire at will. So that means after you've fired your first shot, which is regulated by the guy in the front rank to your right, you're looking to the front guy to your right. Whether you're in the rear rank or the front rank, you look to the front rank guy on the right. Once you've fired once, you don't have to care about anything. You should not look to your right anymore or your left, anywhere. You just aim and fire whenever you are ready. This way we will keep up the pattern without having to regulate all the time of the guy to your right, because he might die before the second round has started. At that point you're confused, oh well, should I fire, should I not? So we're going to try this once and we'll see how it works out. Usually there are some things that have to be ironed out. We'll see.
User entered your channel.
Fire by file, company, ready?
Ready.
Heads, firing.
Combat, firing.
User left
So
your
Private
channel.
Terry and Private Jebediah, as soon as they start aiming, Corporal Bad Game and Private will start aiming as well. So as soon as the guys start, this is so that we keep up the rate of fire.
Je pense qu'on s'est pas trop mal démerdé.
By the time the far left has fired, the far right is.
L'idée en fait c'est ce qu'on appelle un mur de feu. En gros, ça n'arrêtera pas de tirer en roulement, d'où l'intérêt d'avoir pas mal d'unités parce que du coup vous avez plus de consistance dans le roulement de tir. Ce n'est pas nécessairement efficace en termes de précision, mais ce tir est là pour suppresser les cibles et créer surtout le stress vis-à-vis de l'ennemi en face qui en fait est sous un roulement de tir sans fin. Là c'est vraiment purement mécanique, et tout l'intérêt du jeu, donc là tout le système de tir est très huilé on va dire, et les temps de rechargement sont pareils pour tous les personnages de la compagnie.
Firing.
Go back to shoulder arms. You completely reload and you then shoulder arms.
Si je dis pas de bêtises, il faut que j'appuie donc sur X pour mettre l'arme à l'épaulé. Bas de la crosse à plat. Hop, je remets une amorce vite fait. Voilà, et à l'épaulé. Hop. Voilà, vous pouvez le voir maintenant, je le tiens.
Right wheel.
What will happen now is that the far right guy, usually an NCO, will face to the right and he will be marking the new direction. On the word march, everyone will swing like a door and form up to his left just like you are now. So rear rank, you just stick to the guy in front of you, and front rank, you just remain on the left of whoever's on to your right. So you should be in the same formation but pointing 90 degrees to the right. So right wheel, march.
Right wheel.
Swing like a door, make a little arch.
Dress right.
Comedy.
Morris,
Comedy, ready?
press X.
Ready. Ready.
Hey.
Hey.
Recover arms.
Recover.
Make sure it's dressed over here on the left.
No, Lucky, don't go in the front rank. If you're in the rear rank, stay in the rear rank.
Private fish.
Private fish should just...
I don't have room.
Fish, dress right. Thank you.
Remember, gentlemen, you can use your left alt button, hold that down, and you can look around. Now, without having to move your entire body like I see some people doing.
Back rank needs to move to the right.
C'est impressionnant.
They do not.
Wanky, tanky, welcome. And if you could fall into the left of the line, please.
Wanky, tanky.
So basically, the NCO over here on the far right, he is the covering sergeant. He is covering the spot that the officer
baisse naturellement.
There must be a gap behind him. Because otherwise, when the officer comes here, wants his slot, if he has nothing to back up into, the officer will have lost his slot, which is not ideal. Company, aim!
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 Wow.
Fire!
I don't.
Nice, just remember rear rank.
I don't have a shot.
Just press R to reload.
If one person forgets to step to the left of the reload, all the people to his right cannot step to the left.
Lucky,
They are left without cover or it might meet you.
I can't do anything.
If I'm looking over
How
here,
come? Can you move?
I can see
No,
heads
I'm wedged in between these two and I don't have a shot.
Alright, Wanky Tanky, if you could move a bit to the left so Lucky can step back. Can you move now, Lucky?
Yeah, now I can shoot.
Company, cease firing.
Cease firing.
Right.
Another thing,
Wanky, if you could dress right again, it was just to help Lucky.
must be stressed here is that you need to leave the front guy in front of you.
Je vais rapidement
A
m'intéresser.
gap.
Petit binding parce qu'il y a des choses un peu compliquées.
Now some of you are to be right up the ass to the guy in front of you.
We need
You need to step back and catch them. And remember, you should be square behind someone. You shouldn't be like flight or anything. You should be square behind someone. The guy in front of you, making sure that you see him as we reach you.
Morris, don't press X.
Intéressant.
Wanky, move to the left a little bit.
If you could press just one more X, Morris.
Alright, Wanky, square on me.
Perfect. Don't use the X button. If you want to go to shoulder rounds, it's your right mouse button. Click it once and you go to shoulder rounds.
Company! By the right flag.
By the right flag.
Je me débrouille pas trop mal. J'ai pas entendu l'ordre de marche. Je sais pas si ça fait partie du principe. Il y a toujours un truc un peu délicat.
Oh!
Morris, don't press X.
Ah.
I know it's a habit of a lot of guys to press X when they start marching, but only press X when we go to the double quick. If you press the quick time, don't press X.
Morris, X again.
So try to be at the shoulder rounds, yeah, perfect.
Now, gentlemen, you need to remember one thing here, which may be complicated when you hear it at first. You need to think of the formation sort of like a ship, where even though you may be standing on this ship and facing different directions, like left face, everyone left face. Now you're looking to the left, right? But the formation itself, the defined front, is still what is currently on your right-hand side.
Il explique simplement en fait que par un effet de rotation en fait quand vous dites face flanc gauche, face flanc droit.
Now, what is going to happen?
Il explique que la notion, il y en a qui vont laisser par la droite de leur gauche, hein, c'est comme à l'armée. Et en fait, il y a que deux côtés en fait, comme pour la face d'une pièce, qui est en gros votre front. À savoir que quand la ligne est complètement déployée et qu'elle n'est pas en colonne, le flanc maintenant est à droite, le flanc est aussi à gauche, mais le front est devant.
When we're in 2 ranks, the easiest way of keeping track of this is, let's see, recruit ace. Were you in the rear or the front rank?
The rear.
Exactly. So if you're in the rear rank, everyone here needs to remember the rank they're in. So, for example, all of you here,
étant donc de premier rang,
just because we faced about does not mean you're not in the rear rank.
Je suis maintenant derrière le rang arrière.
You should have someone in front of you.
De facto, derrière moi se situe le front.
So let's try that.
Et là, nous faisons face à l'arrière. Systématiquement à droite.
You face in whatever direction makes the front rank in the front and rear rank in the rear.
Et apparemment ils ont tourné à gauche, mais ils tournent toujours à droite normalement.
Company right face.
Right face.
Company front.
Front. Front.
Company left face.
Left face.
Company front.
Front.
Very good.
Voilà, c'est un peu une question de coordination. Mais bon, en gros, le front, c'est toujours l'endroit où la ligne a été l'endroit de progression du précédent tir, quoi, en gros.
Right flank. Better right flank.
Et on est reparti.
So if you have a big gap, you have to press C to catch up.
What we're going to do now is a counter march. The command is the same as a 5-file or 5-file right, which is a 90-degree turn, but in this case we're going to do a 180. Now, the only difference in the command is that I would say counter march in front of it. This does not really mean much to you. You just need to follow the guy in front of you. Counter march, 5-file left, march.
Counter march, 5-file left.
Donc là on va faire un 180, donc un 180. L'important est de bien rester dans sa file.
No fish, X. Come back to shoulder arms, X.
Company hold.
Fish.
Hold.
Left face.
Left face.
Yeah, so that's the thing with the right shoulder shifting, right? When you're just marching around like this, having it at the shoulder is the best way of having your rifle ready. However, when you're double quicking, of course the game doesn't really simulate that, but we still try and keep it realistic. If you are, of course, double quicking, you're basically jogging, and you'll now know how hard it is to carry things when you're jogging. You definitely do not want to be carrying it like you're doing right now.
Donc là en fait vu qu'on a l'arme...
Close by your neck, so that you have that sort of support.
D'accord. Donc là en fait on porte l'arme.
Right shoulder shift.
You can probably see that.
Voilà, et là je monte du coup ce qu'on appelle à l'épaulé, c'est-à-dire qu'en gros je le mets à l'épaule avec la crosse plate contre le ventre. Et vu que dans l'idée en fait on doit marcher en faisant un jogging, il est clair que c'est nettement plus facile de porter l'arme ainsi à l'épaulé que le long du corps. Et là maintenant on va faire ce qu'on appelle une marche rapide, c'est-à-dire qu'on a le quick time qui constitue la marche et le double quick, ce qui est en fait eh bien le trot.
You have to sprint to catch up, gentlemen. If you can't hear it back here, you have to sprint to catch up.
That's alright.
Là effectivement j'ai un petit souci.
Just say my name, Terry.
Voilà. Et on remet ça à l'épaulé. Vite, vite, vite. Ouais, mal à se coordonner quand même là.
Right.
Ah, c'est à chaque fois que je passe l'arme à l'épaulé, je crée un gap.
As before, rear rank, make sure you leave that little space as well so the front rank guy can form up. You should not switch rank now. If you were in the front rank before, you should be in the front rank. If you were in the rear rank, you should be in the rear rank.
If you get squeezed out, form on the left.
Quelques défauts de coordination.
Sub-force and Krieger, press X, you're at the shoulder arms position. Perfect. Lucky and Wonky Tanky, don't press X. Yeah. Sorry.
J'étais à right shoulder arms et effectivement il fallait que je sois
I know in the beginning of the game or beginning of drill, when you're.
J'ai déjà fait des instructions, mais
Break
apparemment,
your fingers once or twice.
voilà, ils expliquent que c'est quand même un peu délicat au début, mais que ça rentre avec le temps, quoi.
Okay, let's see here. Without filling the gaps, I would like Private Silver, Corporal Bad Gamer, Private Terry, and First Sergeant Turnlings to fall out. No one filled their gaps, they should be able to step right back in again. And you guys will fall into my left.
Il y a une démonstration qui se
I
prépare.
gaps. Private Will, go back.
Attention to orders, come on.
Well, we're going to perform now as the oblique march. Usually it's quite good to sort of see how it works first, since the explanation can be quite tricky to understand. So, squad, which I'm going to be calling these 4 guys here for now. Left face.
Left face.
Forward march.
Forward.
Wait,
I'm lagging.
See to catch up, Terry.
Ah, les défauts
Right.
du jeu.
Okay.
They're going to be coming marching back here, and they're going to perform the oblique march.
Might have to restart.
Alors, il y a une notion de blick march que je ne
Rip.
connais pas.
Squad, right about march.
Right about.
So,
Là, c'est
what's basically
effectivement
gonna
un
happen
demi-tour.
is at exactly the same time, they
Oh.
will do a
There.
45-degree turn to the right in this case, and just march in that new direction. Every single one of them. Right oblique. March.
Right
You see, they do it immediately. They no longer follow each other, but they still maintain the line.
Ah ouais, c'est super ce qu'ils
Forward.
font.
March.
Forward.
Counter
D'accord.
march. Back
Right oblique, donc
forward.
c'est une notion d'angle, 45 degrés, et ils maintiennent la formation.
March.
Maintiennent la formation,
And this is useful for
un angle
example, if we are
45,
marching,
un demi-tour.
in this direction here, and there is
90
like an
degrés.
obstacle in front of us. We don't want to first by file left and then by file right and snake around it. We can just have the entire formation shift direction immediately. Left oblique, march.
Left oblique.
Donc c'est une notion de right oblique, left oblique,
Forward.
c'est-à-dire en gros en oblique. Je crois
Right
que c'était
about,
blick dans le sens
march.
blink, mais c'est pas ça, c'est effectivement en oblique.
Left oblique, march.
À part quelques notions de lag qui sont vachement bien coordonnées quand même.
Nice.
Forward,
let's.
march.
Forward!
Company, halt.
Oh.
Squad in this case, sorry. Squad, forward.
Bullet.
We're now going to try this on the company level. So what you need to remember now, you don't look at the guy in front of
Avec
you
coton.
and turn when he's turned. As soon as you hear march, you turn either 45 degrees to the left or to the right. Let's see if we can get this working. Company! Right face.
Right
Right
face.
face.
Forward. March.
Forward.
Il y a encore un défaut avec mes
Norris,
touches.
don't press X.
Left oblique. March.
Left
Left
oblique.
oblique.
Everyone 45 degrees immediately. You're no longer following the guy that was in front of you. Yeah, that's looking good. That looks decent actually. Forward. This is the original direction. March.
Forward.
And you should be right back in the spot you were before.
And
without
seat
too much
catch up.
adjustment. Right oblique.
Right oblique.
March.
Right oblique.
Remember to wait for that executive command. March. And 45 degrees, not 90 degrees. Forward. March.
Forward. Seat catch up.
We're gonna try the other command that was issued before, and that is the right about march. What will happen is you will halt immediately to 180 and march forward in the opposite direction. But that's the thing, you need to hold first, then do the turn, and then start marching.
Damn.
So we'll try that. Company, right about, march.
Right about.
So you hold, about face, and start marching again. Now you're dressing to the new guys in the front, so you need to run up to get into their position. So double
Seats
quick
catch up, kids.
and get to the new
Double quick.
lead of the line, so the lead of the column.
Intéressant.
And double quick again, so see you again.
Right about. March.
Right
Right about.
about.
A double quick to get up. Very good.
Double
very
quick to catch up.
Ah,
Good. Counter
d'accord.
march. By far left. March.
Counter
Counter
march.
march.
My fault left.
C'est vraiment un système d'instruction très intéressant.
It's
Line.
a line.
Remember rear rank, wait for that front rank guy to fall in so he gets his spots, and never squeeze up his ass, you know, keep that little distance, making sure that he can move around properly. There's no need to like squeeze up.
J'aimerais pouvoir faire plus de commentaires, mais je dois suivre l'instruction aussi sur le plan auditif et décoder aussi les instructions en anglais, ce qui est pas très facile, c'est pour ça que je suis très silencieux. Mais c'est très intéressant comme système.
Also, of course, the lines are going to be a bit wobbly, so don't.
Le right about consiste en un demi-tour, mais en demi-tour en virage, alors que l'autre était en fait vraiment un 180 sur position.
If the guy behind him is right up his ass, he cannot go back. Bike company, left wheel.
Left wheel.
So no one actually turns to the left except the guy on the far left. On the just left wheel.
Ah, donc en roulement, à gauche en roulement.
To the left. Remember the
ah non, c'est pas ça, c'est effectivement... Voilà. Et là on marche pour faire un effet de porte et se fixer sur la ligne. Et j'ai beaucoup trop avancé.
And what you need to do now, you need to check to your left here, making sure that you don't make this huge gap here that's happened. Because imagine the enemy was to our left and we want to fire at them, we do this, now they're going to fire 3 million volleys before we get in line.
It's address left, of course, address left. Thank you.
We're going to try performing that again with a fire when ready command. What that essentially means is that as soon as you are properly in position, not just when you're sort of in position, but when you're properly in position, having wheeled, you then ready, aim, and fire. It doesn't mean that, oh, I'm sort of in line, I'll aim and fire. No. Be properly in line, because if you don't line up properly, all the people to your left or right are not going to be able to fire. So to line up properly and then fire if you hear that.
D'accord. On va refaire cette manœuvre de porte et on va ouvrir le feu.
Right wheel.
Right wheel.
Right wheel.
March. Fire when ready.
Fire when ready.
Fire.
Voilà.
It's better you do this in a calm. Feel a bit stressed. You were stressed before.
Là, j'ai un peu merdé avec la touche, mais au moins je suis en formation.
Just information, and it's going to take even longer for us to return that fire. You saw how quickly it went now. Even though people were doing it methodically, slowly, it still went very quickly compared to the last time. Cody, cease firing.
He's firing.
Remember, you need to dress, especially you recruits, you need to keep in mind at all times. When you're not doing anything, look to your right, make sure that gap is closed. Another point I want to make, so, if you are shot now, I want you to just step out of the line, and I'm going to explain how we dress the line if we take casualties. Of course, if we take a large swath of casualties, we'll just have to, you know, get that formed up quickly in a less methodical manner. But let's say, you know, a few people dropped out, we're firing, alright, so we don't want the front rank here to step to the right, because they'll just get a shot in the back of their head when the rear rank guy's gonna fire, and the front rank guy suddenly, you know, steps in front of him. So what's gonna happen? Let's say that Private Silver here, he got shot. So he will step out now, he's dead.
I'm stuck.
Or did I miss? Oh, he's stuck. Okay, so what will happen here?
Someone.
Recruit, no, don't move. I'm trying to explain this. So,
J'essaie d'expliquer comment on serre les fils, concrètement, si quelqu'un meurt.
Recruit Big Rip. So basically, you're in the front rank now, you're firing and stuff, you don't want to be moving around. It is up to Recruit Ace Rimmer here to step
à mon avis, voilà, c'est la ligne arrière qui vient renforcer la ligne de front.
Step up. And now the rear rank starts shifting to the right, so that they
et c'est le rang arrière qui vient resserrer sur la droite.
When you're reloading, you never break a reload to fill a gap. When you're shooting, you never stop shooting or move around whilst aiming to fill a gap. But as you are reloading, you will look around, to your right especially. See, is there a gap that needs to be filled when I'm finished? Yes. As soon as you're finished, and maybe you immediately get the command to aim, you still aim whilst you step into the right, you know, making sure that gap is filled.
L'idée c'est qu'après la volée de tir effectuée, c'est là qu'on remplit du coup les rangs, avec le rang avant qui fixe et le rang arrière qui vient rearranger la première ligne, et la ligne arrière se décale vers la droite pour remplacer le soldat qui est passé dans la ligne de devant.
So private will, and then the rest of the rear rank will just to the right. Now, since everyone's just doing a slight step to the right, this usually doesn't take very long if people are paying attention. Thank you. Right, good.
I think their rear rank needs to dress further right.
Yeah, you need to make sure that you're square behind someone.
Là, c'est un peu la roulette russe.
Yeah, more right.
Morris, move
Shoulder
up.
to shoulder.
There you go.
Right.
Also press right.
But as you can see, now since the rear rank here is starting to fill to the right, what has happened essentially is the front rank is a bit too long now. That is when the sergeant on the left flank, Sergeant Frank here.
Yep.
He will command the guy on the far left here to fill in the rear instead. So
That's
everyone's
exactly.
looking over here.
Fish in the rear rank, please. Thank you.
So now Fish, okay, he's been told, okay, right, he will step back and behind Private Gump instead, filling in that rear rank. Okay, company. Actually, First Sergeant, will you fire some volleys for us?
Yes, sir. Company, bye-bye company. Company, ready.
Ready!
Ah,
Hey!
mince.
Fire!
Oh.
Really slow shot.
Ouais, il y en a un seul qui a pris son tir.
So, what's happening out? You're reloading, so you're not breaking a reload to fix the gap, but as soon as you see that gap, and you're reloading, you're looking around, you have nothing better to do. As soon as you've loaded,
Donc le add de Reddit, en fait, simplement le clic droit.
Rear rank pressing right.
Bad gamer over here.
And the volleys need to keep going all the time.
Hey!
Hey!
Proper bad gamer, may fall in.
Fire!
Officier se fait plaisir.
There you go. Just fixing anything yet. This is why it's important that you're square in front of someone.
Hey!
Fire!
Was that gap fixed?
No.
Does not look like all the gaps in the front were fixed. You need to fix that as you're starting to aim after reload. Because that's the only window you're gonna have. Because the first 4 seconds of you aiming anyway, nothing much is gonna happen because you can't aim properly. So you just do that thing.
Aim!
Dress right.
Fire!
So I should not be.
Ah.
Jesus Christ.
Pas passer loin celle-là.
Jesus Christ.
My ears are ringing.
Krieger, break reload.
Yes, sir.
And you kind of died, so fall in the rear rank.
Will do, sir.
You got a hole in your head. I just pull that down.
And rear rank, dress right.
Rear rank needs to pay attention. The rear rank, you need
Fire.
to look in front of you. Right when you're reloading. You're the
J'ai eu un temps
people
de
that were
retard.
filling gaps, so you need to pay attention to that.
Big grip, ace trimmer, dress right. Ace trimmer, going the way.
Somebody, break reloads!
Break reload!
Fix better!
Fix
Fix
bayonet!
bayonet.
Ah,
Break reloads, press
c'est la
R
baïonnette.
immediately, and fix bayonet, of course, press B immediately. This needs to be done quickly so that we can take an enemy charge. Now, of
the
course,
right
if
box,
the enemy is
Derek.
approaching us and we
On
expect
the
them
right.
to be charging,
Going
before
forward.
we actually do fire a volley, we
And
want
fix
to
bayonet.
charge. Bayonet.
Charge! Bayonet!
Bayonet!
V.
Company, load.
Load!
Ça pour moi, c'est déjà fait.
So right now we are either preparing to attack or we're defensive. At least we're expecting that there could be some melee involved. Now what will happen now most of the time is we're gonna, still of course be firing. Company, ready, aim.
Ready! Hey!
Aim!
course, you don't actually go to the ready position if you're a charge bayonet, because you can aim directly from charge bayonet position. Fire!
Alors, on recharge.
Charge bayonet!
Papier.
Break reload, charge bayonet.
Oh, damn it.
You don't actually attack. Charge bayonet does not mean charge, so you still remain in the line. Right, and we're ready to receive the charge. It's important that, I know it's really tempting, like, oh, I'm just about to finish my reload, please. That's gonna get you killed most of the time, because the animations to get the charge bayonet are not that quick. Even though you may think it is.
Ouais, j'ai fait une bêtise monumentale. Il y a tellement de choses à assimiler. Ah, misère. Bon, bah maintenant ma baïonnette est pourpre. Au moins, on sait qui a fait la connerie. Ah.
Remember Ace?
How does one stop the process? Thank you.
Yeah.
Low.
Low.
Yeah, press R just toggles.
Why would you fucking hit me,
What
man?
the hell?
Jesus.
Well, as long as you target that aggression towards the Confederates.
And not yourself.
Oh, who was that?
The red
No
cat
need to fire
among
right.
us.
Let's see if you remember this one then. So, company, shoulder, arms.
Shoulder arms.
So that doesn't mean press X, gentlemen.
Yeah, X is right shoulder shift arms.
So maybe we should have said this in the beginning of drill. But if you in a certain position, like let's say charge bayonet. So company charge bayonet.
Charge bayonet.
Now you basically press the V to go to the melee mode. When you have to go to shoulder arms, you press the same button again. No matter what position it is. In this case, it's the charge bayonet position, so we press V.
Ah, d'accord.
But it could have been in place rest. You could have been at the order.
Le simple fait de réappuyer sur le même bouton remet directement l'arme du coup dans sa position initiale, c'est-à-dire. Voilà. Ce qui vient d'expliquer, c'est-à-dire concrètement, vous n'avez qu'à rappuyer pour mettre directement l'arme à l'épaule. Voilà. Qui est la position par défaut en fait. C'est ça que je comprenais pas moi perso. Oh là là, il y en a un qui a pris une caisse.
I'd like to see a bit more alignment here in the line. It's a bit rugged.
Come on, dress right. Shoulder to shoulder to the guys next to you. Or to the right. Sorry.
Better. See if you guys remember this.
Bien en avant.
Company, fire by file.
Fire by file.
Don't do anything yet, gentlemen. There is no command given.
Ah.
Ready.
Shoulder arms.
Ready.
Ready.
Voilà.
So click your right mouse button once.
Commands. Firing.
And then you do the fire by file. So keep an eye.
No, wait.
You positively see the guy to your right aim.
Who is your
Well, in battle there is a start.
Oui, alors comme toute mécanique, ça prend du temps à incorporer les réflexes. Je sens que j'en suis pas à ma dernière gaffe. Mon Dieu, c'est pas facile, l'air de rien. Bon, en fait, je dois me fixer sur celui qui est devant à droite. Mais c'est lui qui me donne mon ordre de tir. Voilà, et qu'il est en train de réamorcer, je vais être en train de réamorcer. Donc mécaniquement, musicalement parlant, en fait, on est exactement sur la même cadence. Voilà, après, attention, vu que c'est réglé comme de la musique.
I was actually just going to say that individual fire isn't as effective against the line.
Exactly. That's also true. Of course, what this does as well is produce a constant smoke cloud in front of you. It's absolutely horrid, especially for you guys on the left.
Yep.
Cavity, he's firing.
See, firing.
However, if we fire volleys, the smoke has time to clear up before we fire the next one. And of course, at a longer distance, this will also mean that the officer can, through his binos, look and actually observe what is.
Alors le système de tir du coup par fil, c'est-à-dire le gars devant moi à droite tire, ensuite je tire, ensuite le gars à gauche tire, ainsi de suite, permet effectivement de diminuer la présence de la fumée, de la poudre noire, qui masque forcément le visuel du tir. Ce qu'on retrouve avec le tir du coup par rang. Donc le tir à voler, volley fire.
What you want to try and do is fire at what is approximately your equivalent position in that line. So if you're over here, like Private Will and Mr. Moritz here, on the right, that means you should be firing on the left of the enemy line, like what is to your right. So let's say there's an enemy line right in front of us over here. Instead of everyone firing for the center of mass in between me and the captain here, resulting in 4 people dropping dead and then just bullets sort of whizzing in that gap, what you want to do is spread out the fire.
Entered your channel.
You should be, if you're on the far right here,
channel.
You should be firing at me, and if you're on the far left over there, you should be firing at the captain.
PTS, sir.
Go ahead.
En gros,
the guards should take posts.
donc effectivement, on tire droit. Grossièrement, on tire toujours en direction droit devant nous, tout en essayant de viser c'est quelque chose dans l'axial, quoi.
Go ahead, Sergeant.
Me?
Terry?
Come on, Terry.
I'm just falling out.
Bon, le réflexe, mais effectivement, il faut mettre à l'épaule.
Terry,
Right.
Terry, let's quickly F9 and then go there because of the blood.
I agree.
Both of you need to F9, yeah. Alright. Remember dressing, Mr. Lucky, you need to dress right, so you're behind Private Will, and so on down the line, the rear rank. It is important you pay attention to this, especially when you know casualties have been taken here, so Private Fish, come on. If you hear me say rear rank, right dress, you know, it probably means you're gonna have to right dress as well.
Voilà.
So, and now of course Sergeant Frank here observes that Ace Rimmer should be behind.
Yes.
In the rear rank. So he
Ace,
will
follow
kindly
into
ask
the
him
rear
to
rank.
step to the rear.
But also, nobody should be behind me.
Yeah, so Lucky you
Ace.
dressed a bit too far there. But that's
Here.
fine. If you find yourself behind the first sergeant,
Behind
instead of
Gold,
trying
thank
to
you.
like go back, just step to the left.
Thanks.
So on the left side of the line here. So you were
the other
supposed to
end.
be going to the right, but not that far. So if you ever find yourself dressing too far to the right, so you're behind the first
Effectivement, il
sergeant,
explique qu'on n'est pas censé être derrière le
then
premier
you
sergent,
want to step to the left again because you've gone too far.
parce qu'eux doivent nécessairement manœuvrer et être en mesure de pouvoir observer l'ensemble des rangs, alors que si on est derrière eux,
Let's see.
il ne verra pas, il ne sera pas en mesure de se déplacer rapidement si besoin.
Krieger and I think it's Wanky. I've sent you a Steam request, a friend's request, and if you are willing and interested in joining the 51st, just accept it, and I'll get you sorted out in the regiment.
Thank you very much, sir. Will do.
Thank you.
We will now attempt the grueling task of advancing in a line. Now, of course, since it's a game with desync, it usually doesn't look that pretty, but for short distances, it gets the job done. We'll try nevertheless. Remember, you're going to be guiding to the right, which means basically you're looking to your right, making sure you're in position, dressing to the right, okay? So what's to your left is not your problem. What's to your right is definitely your problem. We're basically just going to be marching forward, and you need to make sure that you never go past the guy to your right, so that you can always keep an eye on him and dress to him. Company, forward! Remember, quick time now, make sure you got that. 1, 2, 3, march!
Forward!
Forward!
Un peu de désorganisation dans les
See now, the
rangs.
longer we go on for, the less organized it's going to be. Rear rank, just make sure you're behind that guy in front of you. Try not to squeeze, making sure that you always check to your right. Remaining in proper position. Company, charge! Bayonet!
Charge! Bayonet!
Company, oh!
Oh!
Ready!
Ready!
Dress. When you're halting like this, you need to expect that you're probably whack out of line. So you just need to dress right. Wanky tank, but you need to go much further right, over here. Because this is not a gap that you know, this is a gap that you need to address here. So we'll try it
Pas
again.
trop mal démerdé.
As soon as you hear holds
Apparemment.
in this, you need to expect that you need to dress a lot, because that's usually what happens. You guys on the left here, you need to dress a lot. Wanky, I think you should even be a bit more to the right, so that Krieger is behind you.
Come on, dress right.
I'm not sure what's
Ace.
happened here. Wait, were you guys in the rear rank over here? The
Rear
front
rank,
rank is
Ace.
stepped into place.
Come on.
There's a giant gap here. Someone fix it.
Whip, yeah.
Alright.
Ouh là 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 là.
And we now have someone behind the first sergeant again. You'll have to step to the left.
Come on. Fish. Fish. Over here.
This is why it's important that you remain behind the guy in front of you. Otherwise, this is
Kitty,
going
you
to
can
take
fall
way too
in
long.
on the
Très
left-hand
sympa.
side, after behind the
Because when
subcourse
we're
over here.
marching like this,
Yeah, I
we
gotta
may see
fall
an
out.
enemy
À savoir qu'effectivement tous ces
immediately in front
groupes
of us.
sont évidemment des groupes de passionnés, hein, donc
Yeah, but we're finishing drill.
c'est quelque chose d'intéressant parce que ils ne font que partager les connaissances et le temps qu'ils ont pris pour s'organiser et pour apprendre du coup et coordonner ça sur un jeu comme dans la réalité.
Bayonet.
For your bayonet. So press B.
Voilà.
Cavalry, forward. March.
Forward.
And then press V as in victory to go to the charge bayonet position. There you
Cavalry,
go.
halt.
Oh.
Ready.
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 Hey.
Hey.
Fire.
Sure.
Break reloads. Charge.
So press R again, Kiffy.
Ouza!
Press R again.
Ouais, j'ai un peu merdé sur ma séquence. Bon, toujours.
Bomb company.
2 racks on his left.
What needs to happen now is you need to slot in 2 ranks immediately on the left of the first sergeant. As you approach, do not double quick, make sure you're at the quick time so you're not bumping into people, just methodically find a
C'est bon.
spot. Private Fish need not be behind the first sergeant, in fact you should not.
Come on.
And don't try to
2
squeeze
ranks.
yourself in, go to the left if you don't find
Good.
a spot.
And yeah, good, perfect. You should still be.
On va
shot.
laisser assez de place à mon camarade de droite, on dirait.
Fish, I believe Krieger is behind Gump. Is
No,
that not the
fish.
case?
Fish is behind.
Is Fish behind Gump? Well, Krieger
We
is
get,
also behind
we
Gump,
get
so-
squeezed. Normally, yeah, the Krieger speaking, I should be on the left actually. A little bit more, but I get squished.
Yeah, so here for example, what is... Even though you may think you're behind Gump, you clearly are not, so you'll have to step to the left. First Sergeant? At least on my screen it looks like Krieger is behind Gump and not Fish.
Yeah, I would agree.
So Fish, over to the left.
Also, I do need to go now. Sorry.
Alright, fair enough. Sergeant Frank, First Sergeant?
Yes. Jeez.
Okay.
Should I
Somebody
also?
shoulder arms.
Sorry?
Why
Ça
did
c'est
he
déjà fait pour
commit
moi.
suicide?
You had to go.
Okay, I see.
Sir, do you wish for us to march over to the house?
Affirmative then.
Cavalry! Right face.
Right face.
Counter march. 5 file left. March.
Cut march. 5 out left.
Kiffy, press V to go back to shoulder arms.
Let's see if we still have this in us.
Perfect. And press C
Gravity.
to catch up.
Left oblique.
Left oblique.
March.
Left oblique.
Gravity forward. March.
Forward.
Double quick. March.
Double quick.
So press X to go to the right
Wow,
shoulder
yeah,
arm
yeah.
position and press C to go to double quick.
Sprint to catch up. Sprint to catch up.
toujours un peu délicat parce qu'effectivement ça reste un jeu, donc c'est quand même très machinal. Et en termes de précision, on ne peut pas faire des corrections qu'on pourrait faire physiquement, évidemment. Comme là, bah, si je me mets à sprinter, je vais certainement créer un gap additionnel par un défaut de sprint. Je viens de me faire doubler. Je vais faire comme si j'avais rien vu. Je reprendrai du coup le rang si le camarade ne remplit pas l'espace. Là, apparemment on se dirige vers la maison. Voilà, j'ai réussi à reprendre la deuxième position de la ligne arrière par droite. Pour le moment je suis pas trop mal. J'ai toujours les pantalons en sang. Parce que j'ai essayé d'aplatir par le pauvre gars devant moi un coup de baïonnette. Ce qui était assez malheureux, on est d'accord. Allez, on resserre.
Quick time! Quick time!
Et là, du coup, on repart en marche.
Fence.
Oh, I'm still hyped for the artillery kind of stuff.
I might stick with scouts.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
By far left. March.
By far left.
Gentlemen,
Captain Venom.
good evening.
Copy. Halt.
Hold!
Front.
Front!
Très intéressant de voir
Passe
exactement
la
ces
terre,
coordonnées.
Private.
Giffy, if you could go into the rear rank behind Silver Smurfen. So into the ranks and then press
Capitaine
X as well
Venom.
from the right shoulder.
Voilà, on est bien effectivement auprès du 51e de New York. À ça.
Thank you. Company in open order.
Là, je sais pas trop à quoi correspondait l'ordre.
So the rear rank forms up on the sergeant again, a new rank. So step back, rear rank.
Rear rank on me.
NCO front. Company, attention.
F6.
C'est en gros crosse au pied. Voilà, ça consiste à faire ça.
Let's see here. I will be calling up some soldiers to the front and center. When you hear your name and the command to go to the front and center, you take one step back, to a left face, march towards the ends of the line, to a right face, come up towards me, right face again, so you're in the middle of, in front of me, left face towards me, salute by pressing F5. I will salute you back, and when I drop my salute, you're allowed to drop yours.
Sir,
Yeah?
do you want me to shut him?
Ouais, je pense qu'elle serait intéressante. Ah merde.
Let's see. Wanky, could you confirm that you're enlisting in the 51st, please?
I am in another regiment, sir.
Okay, understood. Then I will be calling you to the front and center then. Recruits Krieger and Morris, front and center.
Je me suis pas trop mal démerdé, on dirait.
Krieger, F5 to salute. Perfect. I will salute you guys. And once I drop my salute, you're allowed to drop yours. '51st of New York, attention to orders. Headquarters, Department of the Army. The President of the United States has reposed special trust and confidence in the patriotism, valor, fidelity and abilities of Morris and Krieger. In view of these qualities and the demonstrated potential for increased responsibility, Morris and Krieger are promoted to the rank of volunteer. As soon as circumstances permit, they will report to 1st Lieutenant Livington as a part of Training Section 2nd Platoon, effective in the year of our Lord, 1862.
Present arms. Hip hip.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Order arms.
Oh boy.
Congratulations, volunteers. You may change your tags accordingly. Fall in. And on the command of fall in, you do a right face and you do the mirror movement from the front and center. And once you've reached your line, again press F6 to go to order arms.
Voilà, c'était messieurs mon intronisation auprès du 51e de New York.
Terry, front and center.
Je pense qu'on va attendre le prochain. Bon, je vais m'arrêter là, je pense. C'était mon intronisation auprès du 51e. L'idée étant que par la suite d'une présentation et d'un entraînement, on vous donne en gros votre garde de volontaire et on vous enregistre auprès du 51e. Et vu que je ne suis pas dans un groupe, je me suis dit pourquoi pas.
Headquarters, Department of the Army. The President of the United States has reposed special trust and confidence in the patriotism, valor, fidelity and abilities of Terry.
On va finir avec ça.
Remarquez,
on va attendre la fin. On n'en est pas à la minute près.
Terry is promoted to the rank of corporal. As soon as circumstances permit, he will report to Sergeant Frank as a part of 1st Section, 1st Platoon, effective in the year of our Lord, 1862.
Present arms. Hip hip.
Huzzah!
Order arms.
Congratulations, Corporal. You may change your tags accordingly. Fall in.
Thank you very much, sir.
Good job, Terry.
Hey, congrats.
Thank you very much, Corporal.
Yeah.
Company, shoulder, arms.
Shoulder arms.
In close order, march.
Rear rank goes up to the front rank.
Order, arms.
Order arms.
Encore un peu du mal avec le système, mais ça rentre.
Right, gents, I want to thank you all for attending today's drill. Special thanks for the people that joined our server and are willing to join the regiment as well. Sorry for Wanky being in other regiment. Well, now you know how real drill is like. Sorry, just joking there.
Yeah, it's fine. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, guys.
Wanky?
Yes, sorry?
What's your regiment?
69 North Carolina. So I'm a Confederate.
Oh.
He's a spy.
He's a spy.
He's a spy. I'm an infidel.
Il y a effectivement d'autres compagnies confédérées toujours.
You sound German, am I correct?
I'm Belgian, sir.
And which part of Belgium?
West Flanders.
Messieurs, on va s'arrêter là pour la présentation. J'espère que cette instruction vous aura plu et que l'intronisation vous a plu aussi, malgré quelques couacs d'entraînement et sur le mouvement de parade. Mais bon, voilà, c'était histoire de vous montrer comment ça se passe en gros les week-ends en tant que dans le cadre des instructions. C'est plutôt sympa. Voilà. Je vous remercie pour votre temps, si vous avez suivi la vidéo jusqu'à la fin, et pour tous les autres qui sont partis aussi. Mais je vous remercie d'avoir suivi cette instruction malgré les quelques couacs. Et je vous souhaite une bonne fin de soirée. Merci à tous.